Hey, what's up, guys? This is Alex back with part two of Alan Wake 2. Made a couple changes to our setup here, so I've got me on the other side, so I'm not blocking the evidence that we get that shows up on the bottom left. And I also upped the game volume just a little bit, hopefully, so it's a little louder. Went back and listened to the first episode. Anyway, let's get right into it.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Oh, hello. Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to speak to me. I guess not. Maybe you don't like black people. That might be it.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
What in the world? Oh, it's. I thought it was deodorant until just this second it clicked that that was coffee. I was trying to think, like, why is a deer deodorant, like, doesn't make sense to me. This is the exact same layout as it was in Alan Wake 1. That's awesome.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
Well, I know who's playing him.
Finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
What happened to
I'm
Sarah
Agent Saga
as the
Anderson.
sheriff?
This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No. The Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people decide?
These who are? Oh, these are the people that saw them. Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we
Polar
heard
bear
shooting.
swim.
We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree."
I thought someone said cult of the word.
Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
All right. So we go into the Mind Palace. Let's profile them. He said they found something, but that she shut him up, so.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
I mean, we knew they were telling the truth because of what we saw in the beginning, but it does make sense that they weren't part of this.
So you found something there, right? A A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
It's Rose!
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fed.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
What a strange interaction. Is my daughter going to drown? Because Rose in the first game was touched by the darkness and was never the same after. Is she seeing into the future of the story, maybe? Can I change this to number 6, like we did in the first game? Yep, Coconut was number 6. They made me play it in the first game. That's funny. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the Mind Palace. Because... oh, I thought we got evidence that she just handed to us. Okay, never mind. I guess it's not evidence. It was more just something she said that stuck with us. Maybe it'll come up later on.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm wondering, though,
Look, I see. I got a lead.
if
Looks
my
like
kid
they're
is
really
going
into
to
the
drown
cult.
here at some point,
The
and
cult
she's
set
just
the
reading the
tree.
future of the story.
Murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
I hate Wizard.
Morning, Ted.
I'm a sorcerer guy. If I'm
Yeah,
going to be a
real
caster,
important guests. Dear Fest.
wild
Always
magic's
dress
too
proud,
fun.
right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been.
Oops.
Why? What'd she do now?
I don't know
She
what I
kept
just
saying
did.
that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll lead the way.
I'll be right
It's
with you.
this way.
Bright Falls Sheriff
Yep.
Station.
Just
This
Anything you need,
way.
Just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
How are you?
What happened to Sarah? Sarah was the old sheriff. I just want to know where she went. Why isn't she sheriff anymore?
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
This is creepily lit.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Sorry, I didn't mean to try to open your locked door there. I just tried to open your locked door there, that's all.
Okay.
Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here.
Oh, there
Can't
is
make it
something
out.
right there.
Writing?
Huh.
How'd they manage that?
Tattoo gun? Tattooing like the other victims, but now it's on the heart?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Post-mortem?
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Okay, what was it, though?
This looks like text.
They did tattoo him.
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
But they tattooed the heart as well. That's strange. I don't think I've ever had a murder mystery or anything where they tattooed someone's heart. That's a new idea.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
All right, let's throw this up on the board here. Oh. So
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
what do I have about the lunchboxes?
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Okay. Just throw that up there. Nothing I want to look at right now, but yeah. The Cult of the Tree.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
So we're going to learn about the Cult of the Tree, and then the knowledge we get about the Cult of the Tree can help us work through evidence in other cases that we bring up. That's going to be so cool. That's going to be so cool. That's awesome. All right. What kind of cult, the goal of the cult, and who's involved? So what kind of cult? Cult symbols. And then this would also be kind of a symbol, right? Yeah, I guess. Psychology, the deer mask. Okay. That's so cool. Alright, well, I did the external. So now let's do the internal, right? Oh, wait, no, I had a bunch of evidence I got about him that I need to put on his body, right? So we go back to the murder at Cauldron Lake.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
There we go. I'm starting to get the hang of this. This is really cool. This is really, really, really cool. All right. Anything to learn from the body? So he fought off his victims. That's also cause of death.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up.
He was waterlogged pre-mortem then, but it looks post-mortem?
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Let's go find out. I did just realize that the nudity is probably not going to be a problem because YouTube only has a issue with nudity when it's intentionally supposed to be like sexualized, and there's no possible way you could sexualize this. At least I can't. People who can are called necrophiliacs, and they're people too, but they're weird people.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Are these the old manuscript pages from the first game or new ones?
No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
All right, I need a flashlight. Give me a flashlight. Where are you at?
See her. Could not see into bright light.
I need a flashlight. Come on.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Looking around for a flashlight, maybe?
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go! Vanished.
Behind you? That scared me. That scared me. All right. All right, there's no dialogue. It's just music. All right, cool.
He didn't have a heart.
Whew.
But he still got up.
That whole sequence
The
was
page predicted all of it.
intense.
It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Alright, so I have to go back there to get him. Where's
Right
the
before
sheriff?
things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, just moving the camera up just a hair. That way it's not blocking the health in the bottom right.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
I wanted to look in here. Hello? There's other stuff in there. Let me take it all.
Must be locked from the other side. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Right. Let's go back to the Mind Palace, put some of this new stuff up, where he went.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
She's taken all of this really well, I have to say. Like, really well. Yeah, the body and organs are part of the ritual. The writing's part of the ritual. Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster. Does that go to the writing? No, that goes to their goal? No. It's not who's involved, is it?
That's not right.
We're just gonna throw it at everything. Why did Nightingale become the... Why was he the only one that became a monster? Oh, what's this one? The cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's just the music. Okay. I don't really need to read the pages. And we just have a second map. Right. Got everything there.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my very best to verbalize the things I'm thinking, but this game is so cerebral, like it's so in my head, you know?
Spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
I'm sorry, I just told you that a dead body turned into a monster, and you guys are like, wow, that's strange, isn't it?
How could he do anything? He's dead. Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof?
There we go.
Like magic?
That's what I expected from them. Except magic is real. It's just, what do we define as magic? Like, I don't know, we take two elements, throw them together, explosion. That's magic. I mean, we call it science, but it's the same as magic. It's the end result that magic would also get trying to do the same thing, right? I don't know. Wonder if I can steal things from in here. Give me all of your stuff.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
All right, let's head back to the Cauldron Lake. Do we need our car?
Are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have.
Or can we just take the police
Can you
car?
call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Okay, I guess I'm taking a quick look around. Was that because I went so close to a fence that it, like... No, this is just the back area. I don't really know that I want to take a look around anywhere. I don't know if there's anything to go look at, but I guess I can try to talk to people, get evidence about things.
Debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
Okay. Mayor Setter. Sounds good. What did you want me to go take a look around at that you had to tell me to do it? Yeah, I think we're good. I don't really know what else I'm supposed to go look at just yet. Once I have ideas of like what I'm looking for, I'll go look around for clues. I just don't have any idea right now.
Check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Guess it just wanted me to explore.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beat.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
But are they trying to bring back Alan Wake or Mr. Scratch? Because there are two versions of Wake right now. That's the question. And do they know there are two versions? Are they trying to bring back the bad version, or did they just think that it's all one guy and they're just trying to bring him back?
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's stop.
Is it in the map?
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
It's getting pretty dark out, guys. Maybe when you know these creatures are affected by light, we should investigate during the day.
What
Maybe.
sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs.
Hello.
Don't do it.
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
The Federal Bureau of Control.
About that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
I like it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland, Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't nor run through a garbage can.
Well, I need to get back to it.
This is open, though. I'm going to poke my head in here real quick, because this is not normally open. Signs of tampering. So it's not raccoons that got to it, but they're saying it's raccoons. But yeah, the Federal Bureau of Control is the building that you're in the game Control, all in the same universe. Very cool. And like the only way you know is by reading like the side documents that you find in the game that mention Alan Wake a couple times.
But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
I feel like Casey needs to get a flashlight out. It's getting so dark, and I feel like he's relying on me, and that's rude. Just plain rude of him.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap.
Where's the
So how
tripod?
do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
The tripod's gone. Interesting.
We've seen this symbol before.
Could I?
I'm more worried about the tripod being gone, which means they've come back at this point to get their stuff.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
All right. While I have him, I just want to add this to the cult symbols. Cool. Not that it does anything, just keep my clues all in order, put them up when I can. They did say that going to the Mind Palace does not pause the game, so you need to be careful where you go into it. So I figured going into it while Casey was here was probably the best option we had. All right, follow in the footprints. I still have a gun, right? Yep, all right. It's loaded. Oh, let's get it loaded up. And you can accurately see all of the information in the bottom right. Sounds good. This tree was not down earlier. Now it's completely blocking the way.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Oh!
I can feel something.
Fuck
Presence.
you!
Nightingale isn't far.
So what is this gear that I'm finding? No, that's not where I wanted to be. Handgun ammo. Oh, that's my backup ammo. Trauma, it's heals, and then batteries for the flashlight. But it doesn't seem like I'm using the flashlight's batteries all that much. Great. Nightingale's here, but I can't find him yet. I can't follow the footprints anymore. I know he's gonna pop out of the water at me. I just know it. I'm not gonna read that whole thing, but I just wanted to look at it real quick. We're just gonna look around for evidence that we can find.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Alright, we're gonna change that really quick. Because I do not want to have to hit middle mouse button. I hate hitting middle mouse button, so we are gonna switch that to one of our other mouse buttons that is not the middle one. Flashlight boost. It's gonna be one of my other mouse buttons.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
I do not have the time or the ability to put things in my mind palace right now because I am scared out of my mind. Does it say where the hut is? No. Okay. Actually, the hut's in the map. Hold on. Where are we? Where's the hut? So I gotta go back up here, and then I can hop up this little, this gap right here. That's where I can hit F to hop up on the thing. Alright. I still feel like Nightingale's about to pop out of this water at me. Oh! I saw that. I saw the ripples. Trying to catch me slipping. Alright, so I should be able to hop up right here, and this should take me to the witch's hut.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
We are missing a fuse.
I need to find one to turn on the lights.
Alright. Well, these are the same beers that were at the murder site. So
this fuse is busted.
Of course it is. But these are the same beers that were at the murder site, so I'm assuming this is the same people. Oh, no, I heard something.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Wait, where's the lunchbox? Oh, there it is. I would have potentially missed that. I have a lot of evidence to throw up on the board when we finally...
This one looks good.
Oh, I heard something to my left.
Littering, though.
I heard twig crack to my left. Don't kill me. All right, I'll kill you. Ooh. All right, that fuse is good. Don't pop out, grumpy old troll who lives under the bridge. Don't kill me. Oh god. I didn't realize it was gonna be this scary. And if it doesn't seem scary to you guys, screw you, you're not playing it, okay? I'm just gonna look around the edges real quick. Nothing over here. Okay. Let's go in. There's a light on inside, so nothing bad can happen to me in here. Oh, it's a break room, and I can save my progress, which means I'm safe, and I can go to the Mind Palace and everything. That's lovely. All right, let us first... Yep, pick up things.
Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Okay. So I have to get the heart. I have to get Nightingale's heart and put it through the hole in the sign of the witch that we saw earlier by the rock. Got it. Is there anything else? You said there were objects that stood out to me. I'm just wondering if there's other objects here. All right. Let us manual save. And that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, if you could like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you can to help me rise up the YouTube algorithm. That way other people can find and enjoy my content. I would really appreciate it. And as always, until next time, see ya.